In this week's episode of Tech Lounge, I'll be taking you through using the basics of Microsoft Forms. So Microsoft Forms you'll have to access through Office 365, your account that's given to you. So I have the quick link up here. I'm going to quickly click on and to take me through to Office 365. It'll ask you to sign in. So I'll sign in with my education account and wait for it to log me through. And then again, sign in. Yes. So once I'm signed in, I'll be presented with this screen, as we may or may not have seen before. And the thing that I'm focused on in this Tech Tool or Tech Lounge is on the Forms application. So it's the second one from the end. So I'm just going to hover over that icon and then click once, left click once. Once that opens, eventually, I'll be presented with the forms that I've made and the form that I can make. It can just take a second or two to load, as you can tell there. So these are some forms that I have made or have been shared with me through others. And in this particular one, I'm going to show you how to make a regular form. So the option I want to use is this one here that I'm hovering my mouse over now, new form with a little plus icon. I'm going to select that. And it's very simple, very easy as Microsoft stuff goes. All you need to do really is click on the top area here that's gone grey, and that will give you a title. So whatever you want to call your particular form. In my case, I'll just call it ICT. But as you can tell here on the right hand side, there's a little arrow that's spinning. That's just saying it's refreshing, it's making sure it's saving in the background. But you'll also notice next to that an image of what appears to be some mountains and perhaps the sun there. That basically lets you insert an image into your title. So you can search online or one on your OneDrive or upload one from your computer. So if I select on OneDrive, it will start loading images on my OneDrive. Or if I select upload, it will take me to a folder that's on my desktop. I may have a picture on there. I'll just choose the destroyed DVD drive. So that's what I want in this particular form. So there's my title, and here will soon be the image. You can enter a description, so effectively like a subtitle underneath. I don't know why it's put two titles there. Oh, okay. Must have done that. The description, yeah, input your title here. I don't know why there's the two title things here. It's never normally done that. Maybe that's in relation to the picture. I'm not quite sure, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, so that's a description of your form, and then it's simply a matter of adding questions. So below that, there's the big green button with the plus symbol saying add question. I'll left click once. And then once I've done that, it gives me four main choices. I can have a choice, which is essentially a multiple choice, text, which allows you to type in something, a response, a rating, self-explanatory there, you rate whatever the question may be, and a date type question, whatever that may be too. But you'll also notice there's three dots to the very far right. If I left click once on those, it'll also bring up a ranking one as well. So you can have a ranking style question too. So let's have a look at them. I'm going to click on the choice question, and here I can start typing in a question, whatever that might be. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to really type a question. I'm just going to type in some ICT just for now, or I will. What does this stand for? Okay. Again, you can add a picture to this, so you might put in a picture saying, what does this picture represent? It might be a labeled picture. It's entirely up to you, or it could just be for decorative reasons. And then below that, you've got your answers to your questions, your multiple choice stuff. So I won't start making up stuff now. I'm just starting typing this, so the video is not too long. But you can then add an option. So there's only two answers so far. If you click add option, it'll give you another section, put in another question, or answer rather, and so on. And you can keep doing that. We also notice there's add other option. If I left click on that, basically it gives the student or whoever's filling out this form something to type in as other. So I don't know if you've ever seen the forms where it says answer this question, yes, no, maybe, or other. Well, that's essentially that other. So you can type in an answer there rather than just choose from a selection. As you see, as I'm moving my cursor over them, it also comes up with a little trash can. I can click on that trash can to delete the question or answer rather that I no longer need. You'll also notice that there's also a trash can at the top here. So again, I can delete the question for this particular trash can. And this one here allows me to copy the question. So you might have one question that can be answered multiple ways. That's a great way of doing that too. The arrows here means you can move the question up or down in your list of questions. And this required means that you have to answer the question, you can't avoid it. And this means that they can choose multiple answers, not just the one. So there may be 2 correct answers for this question. So you would select that, so they can choose multiple. They can choose 1 or 2 or even 3 if you wanted to of the answers. And required, like I said, requires them to add or answer the question. Now on to the next one. Text, self-explanatory. Put your question in and the student will answer in the text box below. If you click on long answer, it will give them a lot more characters to answer with. But if it is a short answer to a question, it stops them from writing too much. So that's a good part there, and required is still the same, and these symbols are the same as well. Add question again, and we have rating. Rating, how much do you like using ICT? Now, how much do you, does it need to be, like using ICT? And then you can say a rating 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, and you can have a star symbol or a number. And then, as you notice though, it's not really saying much. I mean, 1 could be really good or 1 could be really bad. So you need to label these. So if you go and follow my cursor, there's 3 little dots in the bottom right hand corner. If I click on those, it says label. So I'm going to click label, and you can say number 1 means not much, and 10 can mean love it. Okay, so that's pretty much an easy one to follow too. Next question, we have date. So the question, anything that relates to date. So obviously a natural one that comes to mind is birthday. And just simply answer the birthday. And it'll give you a calendar icon. You can click on that icon and then just choose on the calendar rather than type it in if you wish to. And last but not least, we have ranking. So as the name suggests, you will type in your question, and then that question may be rank these in order of importance, and you'll put the answers to these in what you believe to be the most important or least important for this particular thing. And again, add option allows you to continue to add more and more answers. And that's pretty much it there with the questions. Now, once you've finished, as you notice, it automatically saves in the background. So that's fine, that's easy enough. But you can also change the theme, and you can pull in like, say, this space theme, and makes it a bit more exciting to look at for the students. And that's it, it's done, it's saved, it's in the background, it's ready to go. So what do you do next? Well, as you notice, there's that share icon or tab up here. You've got share. Now, what you can do here is you can copy this link and then paste in an email and send it that way. You can create a QR code, download it and print it off, and the students can scan that and put it in. You can embed it in a web page, or it gives you the option to send it directly in an email from your main email link. So there you go, and you can just send it out to the people you want. Finally, I guess, is the little 3 dots here. If I go to settings, because time's running out, this part here is really important. Anyone with a link can respond. That means no one has to sign in. With this one, people have to sign in, and it will record their name, or you can tick that and it won't record their name. So I hope this helps you out, and you'll find very useful using your classroom.